let me ask this. When we do our little shows, will there be a certain bias in them?
No. Yes. Yes.
Why?
Because, I don't know, I just guess.
Okay, who else said yes? Hold on.
Because everyone has their own different opinion.
No.
Because we're kind of like the reporters.
Well, yeah, we are, but are we going to be a little bit biased?
Yes.
And I want to know, why are we going to be biased?
Because we might be like when those... I can't say it.
All right, let's give her a try.
Can we make it interesting?
Well, the thing is that are we trying to promote something?
Yes.
What?
Whatever we're doing.
All right, our shows are going to be about what? School.
This school.
Are we going to sit here and say this school is a dump?
No.
Why?
Because
Mr. Shaw would have every one of us in Saturday school, including me. No.
he probably would.
No. But the thing is that we want to go and we want to say positive things about our school. So are we going to be a little bit biased?
Yes.
And yes, we are. Okay? But do we want to be inaccurate? Do we want to, lie about things?
No.
No, we do not. Okay? And bias doesn't always mean lying. Although there are probably biased people who would lie about things. Okay? But whenever you're doing your project, okay, if you're doing the live show, if you're doing the recorded show, you're doing the audio, or you're writing in your blog, okay, I want you to be truthful, okay, and try to be objective. But there's probably things we're not going to talk about, okay, just because, we are a 6th grade class. There's just certain things we're not going to touch, okay, and there's certain things that probably the school wouldn't want us to do, all right? I don't know. All right, here we go. We don't have to answer this totally today, but what should our objectives be, or have we just actually talked about them?
We just actually talked about it.
Is there anything else we can add to that list?
Ooh, we could do like,
Don't tell me what we're going to do, but
we could do something about the people.
okay, well, you hold on to that. That's going to be Friday's discussion. Okay? We actually talk about what shows we're going to do. Okay. Folks, these are the things I want you to do whenever you're working on your projects. Okay? I got this from a radio show. I can't even think of the name of it right this second. Rick and Bubba. I don't even think they were on in here. They used to be on TV. But they had 3 things. When they would have people call in, they would ask people, they said, all right, you need to think about 3 things when you call. If you were listening to yourself, okay, so I want you to think of this. When you're writing your stuff up, when you're doing, creating what you're going to do for that week, okay, you and your little groups, okay. If you're watching or listening or reading, whatever it is you do, you got to do these 3 things. Will you be informed? Will you be entertained? Will you be annoyed?
Probably not.
Okay, so the answer to question 1, we hope, is what?
Yes.
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 Answer to 2? Answer to 3? No. Okay? Get the idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, tomorrow we're going to the 8th grade computer lab. That is where we will meet. Mr. Aguilar, where are we going to be tomorrow?
What
Which
grade?
one? You know where it's at? Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're going to be at the 8th grade computer lab. All right. We're going to go and we're going to set up our EduBlog accounts, or our LearnerBlog accounts. Okay. So make sure everybody knows their email address tomorrow, okay? Or have created one. And I'll try to help you if you haven't done it yet. Okay, so here's some things I want you to think about when you are writing in your blog. Okay? What should we be careful to do and not do when producing our shows? Now, don't answer it now. I want you, but just thinking about it. Should it be totally objective, or should there be some bias? What are, I didn't say answer it now.
Sorry.
What are any other thoughts you might have on this subject? Okay, so that's going to be your blogging assignment for tomorrow. All right. Any questions on anything we've gone over so far? Yes, ma'am.
It's about tomorrow. So, tomorrow, when we do our project, how long does it have?
Whatever length you want, but I would say at least a good
2 paragraphs?
2 to 3 paragraphs. Yeah. Okay, I want some thought into this. Right, Malika?
Yes.
Rough night last night? Long night? Okay. Sir?
So you're saying we pretty much just have to write down a list of questions?
No. I want you to answer these questions as best you can, in your opinion, okay? Remember, this is like your journal part of the class, okay? You just write down what you come away from what we talked about today. What do you think about it? You know, what did you learn? Now, if you happen to have some extra questions, do so, because one of the other things I want you to do is I want you to read each other's blogs, okay? And if you see something somebody says that you want to comment on, comment. Please do. I'll probably be commenting on some things that you write as well. All right?
I have a question. I asked my mom last night about the email, and she said yeah, but like she didn't really understand what it was for.
You'll need it to get your account. It's going to ask for an email address. So actually probably your login, your username. Okay.
For like the whole computer? Okay.
Well, for the learner blogs and maybe other things as well. Okay. That's why it's important. All right, let me do one thing here real quick.